Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fighting to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And boy, a rough start to this one as this mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on a give to Dobbins. And he takes this one down almost 30. Thought they were here, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Duvernay.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run on 1st down. Fulton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Cunningham. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the...
The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And a Raven 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Dobbins. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And a Raven 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
48 for Mike.
Here's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 4.